No study of enduring faith or of the book of Hebrews chapter 11 would be complete without Jacob. Jacob is an incredible story, and it's a lot like your story and my story. He messed up big time as a young man. He deceived his own brother. He deceived his father, so much so that his brother wants to kill him. And yet, at some point in his life, Jacob had an encounter with God that changed everything. In one of the most unique scriptures in all of the Word of God, it says that Jacob wrestled with God. Jacob was a fighter. In fact, he fought enough that God and him wrestled together, and God changed him. God did something in Jacob's life that was so unique and so special, and it's meant a lot in my own life too, and maybe in your own life. Whatever your background has been, whatever things have been done that have been terrible, either you did or someone else did to you, God has a way of redeeming those things, but sometimes you just have to fight. There may be areas of sin in your life that God says, instead of just putting up with it, you need to fight that sin. He will fight for us and fight with us, but you can't do this by just on your own strength. Jacob wrestled with God, and then God did something incredible, something that I hope you never forget. God touched his hip socket and put it out of joint, that every step of Jacob's life from that point on was a step that reminded him he could not do it on his own strength. And that's what this whole idea of praying and seeking the face of God and fasting is, that we can't do it by ourselves. God in his grace and his mercy wants you to know that he will fight for you, but you have to fight. Don't give up. Here, even early on, not even halfway through our fast yet, we're saying, God, would you please let me be a fighter for Jesus against sin in my life, against strongholds in my life, and believing that you, Lord, will be with me every step of the way. Enduring faith says you can do it. Jacob's life says that anything is possible, and God can use you to fight and win the battle every time in prayer and in seeking his face.